The summer of Superman continues, this time with an ice cream man twist. Let's talk about it in this video. Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we'll be doing a review for Superman, the Kryptonite Spectrum. This is a new miniseries from DC Comics from the Black Label. From the acclaimed team behind Ice Cream Man, we have writer W. Maxwell Prince, with art by Martin Morasso, colors by Chris O'Halloran, letters by Good Old Neon. This is a very cool, very interesting story. So let me give you a quick synopsis and then we'll talk about it. The team behind the acclaimed critical hit Ice Cream Man comes to DC to apply its singular storytelling style to none other than the Men of Steel. Four new kryptonites have been discovered in deep space, and Superman needs to know just what exactly they do to him. Lest the colorful rocks of his home planet fall into evil hands, with Batman and Superman sides, this DC Black Label Superman event explores the consequences of each never before seen variety of kryptonite, all in the formal and boundary pushing fashion that only W. Maxwell Prince, Martin Morasso, and Chris O'Halloran are celebrated for. So, before I get into this actual comic, if you haven't read any Ice Cream Man, this team has been doing it for about 44, 45 issues as of date. And they've just created this fantastical, creepy, twisted world of stories all centered around this one individual creature, the Ice Cream Man. So I highly recommend you want to check it out. If you like reading things that are a little bit off kilter, a little bit weird, so make sure to check that out. But bringing that and then putting Superman through this filter, it's very cool. I love that, I think the idea of kryptonite has been explored in many stories, but having this singular team put their own little twist on it is very fun. I love the idea that Superman wants to get ahead of this and make sure to explore it on his own, right? With help from his probably best friend and world's greatest detective, Batman, because who else could you find for this? It is really interesting to see Martin Morasso's singular style in the pages of Superman. He has a very distinct look for his characters, for his eyes, but he's able to create a lot of really cool things and just really explore and push the boundaries of the visual arts. On top of all this, we have, of course, Superman is not the only one who's found out about this. What is Lex Luthor or maybe some other Superman villains? How will they take the news? How will they explore this? It's really a fun time. I can't wait to see this. This is just a mini series, so I would recommend pick up the first issue and check out if this is for you. I can definitely understand if some of this, either the storytelling, the art, or maybe just the whole combination of this, is not the Superman that you're used to. But I'd really recommend giving it a shot. I have a lot of fun with it. My friends over at IRCB have a really good time reading and exploring and talking about the Ice Cream Man series. So that's a lot of fun. This is just a very stellar effort by DC to this is a very stellar effort by DC to explore and expand and just really push the boundaries of what you can do with a character like Superman. This is very cool. I hope it's very successful because I would love to see them bring in other teams from some weird books out there and maybe apply them through the filter of some of these DC characters. I think that'd be a really fun exploration of what you can really do. I think DC characters, one of their biggest strengths is how flexible, how malleable, how they can just really go into all these different directions. Superman being really the epitome of one. It has been a great summer of Superman. If you haven't caught the movie in theaters, it will be coming very soon to digital, so you can check it out at home. We'll be talking maybe more about that. I can't wait to rewatch it. I've seen it already a few times, and I can't wait to reread this. This is going to be so much fun as we explore these different types of kryptonite. The effects have been pretty insane. I don't want to get too deep into what they actually do from what we've seen in the first issue because I don't want to spoil anything. I think half the fun of this is discovering and just going down the rabbit hole on your own. But highly recommend you check this out. Make sure to pick this up. There's some really cool covers. We talked about it a little bit on our Sunday live show, But of course, we have a cover by Martin Morazzo, Tula Lote, which is a cover that I'm really looking forward to picking up. We also have a really creepy cover by Juan Ferreira and Wes Craig, who also delivers just an uncanny look at the Men of Steel. And the Alex Ekman cover, my goodness, it is something that I've never seen. I can't even visually explain what it looks like, but I'll be putting pictures in all these if you're watching the video. So, if you have picked up Superman the Kryptonite Spectrum, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. And of course, stay tuned. We'll be talking probably more about this on our comic book show. Very excited to explore this. I'm sure I'll do a full review, whether maybe not the individual issues, but the series as a whole when it's done. I think it'll be better that way for me to kind of dive deep into the lore of the Ice Cream Man. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.